All right, it's time to turn those notifications back on. It's ULG De La Ray.
ULGK.
And ULGJ. Welcome back to the group chat.
Yes. Let's go ahead and hop into this reality check. And I just like to say, in the words of Cardi B, that's why I got these niggas like, que lo que? Cause Bad Bunny, you did your thing. You did your thing at the Super Bowl, okay? I never wanted to move my hips so much in my life. It was such a good time.
It was so, like, all of the, what do you call it? Like the props and just the whole thing, and like how he really made it look like Puerto Rico, like all the colors and all the green for the trees and stuff. It was just like, that's beautiful. Take me to Puerto Rico.
Did y'all know that was people as the grass?
I saw like before they went to like one of the commercial breaks, they were like, "And here in a minute, Bad Bunny," like, and you could see the people walking out. So I was
Oh,
I was like, "Look at the trees."
I'm dead.
Yo, because I
didn't
was
see
really
that.
wondering how did they get all of that greenery in there? I did not realize that was people. That's dope.
That was real nice. And then when Ricky Martin got on the stage, I hollered at Ricky Iglesias and started screaming.
Man.
I didn't realize that was Ricky Martin till the next day.
That is too funny.
But I was gonna say when they had the house, I seen Cardi B. First of all, I thought she was gonna give us a 1-2. I'm a little mad that she did. Cause girl, you got a tour coming up. What hello? But I seen her, and then when I tell you I had to stare at the screen for so long to figure out if that was Jessica Alba, because I was like, when did she start claiming her roots? And why is she on the stage? I was so confused.
When I saw her, I had no idea that she was Puerto Rican. Like, it didn't
Honey.
click to me that she was, like, obviously, I know she's been in a lot, but I always just go back to Honey. So I'm thinking all this time that she's just mixed with black and white.
I didn't know what she was, but that's very telling. I've never heard her come out and say anything about being Afro-Latina or anything.
Right.
Latina, Hispanic, I don't know what to call it, but
now because it's cool.
Yeah.
And you get to be in center stage at
On
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Right. You want to be Puerto Rican.
But
That's
what?
cool.
I mean, I guess her last name, Alba, like that never really gave like American. And I used to watch this girl on YouTube called Sunkiss Alba. She's like one of them OGs. But like, you know, that's what kind of did it for me. But yeah, I always thought Jessica was mixed too, because she was introduced to us basically as a black woman.
Okay.
Like, I used to love Honey. I used to watch that movie nonstop.
She was just light skinned for a long time.
Would you consider her white passing? Because there's been like a whole...
Yes.
Okay.
So do you feel like in Honey, did they add some bronzer or something? I didn't feel like she was as white passing.
I think they did that. Everybody did that back then.
Okay.
They was tanning and all types of shit.
Yeah, and they gave her them big ass hoops. So, you know.
But Pedro Pascal, he was having the time of his life, honey.
I didn't even spot him. Keon saw him. He was like, "Oh, that's Pedro Pascal." I was like, "What? Where?"
I couldn't think of his name, but I was like, "That's him."
Now, that's someone I don't know. Who's that?
Google him real quick. Pedro Pascal. When you see him, you'll know. I always think of The Last of Us, that TV show that just came out, but he's in.
Oh, he was in Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yes.
Well, I wonder what the decision was to like fully cater it to like a television audience. Now, I'm not mad at it. I actually prefer it because I do think that culturally, some people need to be decentered. I even saw a lot of black people complaining, but I'm like, y'all wasn't really complaining last year when it was like Kendrick and it was black culture on display. So I'm like, everybody can have a turn. But like, I'm just kind of curious about the decision to have the human trees. You know what I mean? Like the people in the stands couldn't see anything. I'm just kind of curious about that. Why y'all think that is?
He said, I think I saw somewhere he did an interview, or someone did an interview and said that he was really trying to make it look like Puerto Rico. So I don't think they were even caring about what the other people saw, for real.
Right.
I did want to share 2 really good quotes that I heard on some commentary. This is off of Reddit. It says, if someone speaks 2 languages, they're bilingual. If they speak 3 languages, they're trilingual. If they only speak 1 language, they're called American. So let that fucking sink in for everybody who's got some smart ass shit to say. Also, there was another quote that said, you speak English because it's the only language you know. I speak English because it's the only language you know. So I have to be twice as smarter because your dumb
Ouch.
ass can't learn a second or third fucking language, ho.
Ouch.
Damn.
And that's for everybody who be screaming Salinas and doing the Macarena. Sit your ass down too, bitch.
Well, also, if you are a churchgoer and you speak in tongues, talking about you need subtitles, I need subtitles for what you be saying in church because
Mm,
y'all really don't be saying that.
mm.
Like, what does Iwo Shando mean? Like, I can literally just
Ooh, ooh,
babble something off and, like, you
ooh.
know, in the correct setting, everybody's like, woo, anointed. But it's like, no, I didn't say
Mm,
anything at all. So where are the subtitles for your prayer language? Give me that. Because the Bible says a
mm.
translator is required. Let me just throw that out there.
Mm.
Your GK is always going to go to church. I'm going to take it there.
Love it.
Mm-mm.
We need it. She's anointed. Okay.
I'm going to call it out.
Okay, so someone who is not so anointed when it comes to the perception of them in the media is the Kardashians, right?
Mhm.
However, I don't
Mhm.
look at Kendall and Kylie like they're the Kardashians. Like, that's, I don't know, it just doesn't track for me. Anywho, because they're related to the Kardashians, and there's the Kardashian curse that once someone in sports starts dating a Kardashian, then their sports career ends up in the garbage.
Mhm.
So the same has been said about Kendall because Kendall has had a lot of boyfriends who are professional athletes. I don't know. Also, she dated Bad Bunny, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Why? Why did we end that relationship? Because are you blind? Are you stupid? Are you what's the problem?
Bad Bunny ain't always look like that.
And, like, not even just his physical appearance, his style is, like, more sophisticated now. Because back
Oh.
then, I'm like, did you go, or was you playing dress up in the attic? Like, what,
Oh no. Wait.
where he
There's
bought it?
Yes,
no way.
honey.
Listen.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
the
That Brown is
fuck?
going to do it every time.
Oh my
He
gosh.
definitely glue up. He
Oh, is
blown,
she-
blown the
yeah.
fuck up, honey.
Hell yeah. Oh wow, no, I did not. I would have if someone showed me a picture of that person and was like, which one's Bad Bunny? I'd be like, he's not in the lineup. That's crazy. Damn, okay. Well, maybe that's why Kittle broke up with him. I don't know. Anywho.
Sorry. Before you, he
Mhm.
was cute when she dated him. I'm just gonna
Okay,
throw
what's
that out there. I
okay.
just googled it. Okay, he was cute. He was. That song with Cardi B, he looked like that first picture I showed you.
That's wild. So one of her most recent exes is Devin Booker, who plays basketball. I think does he play for the Suns? I don't know. I like ever
Yes,
since I
Devin
stopped.
Booker pays for the Sun.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Only because I live in Phoenix. It's the only reason I know.
Also, for the listeners, Jalen is our in-house sportscaster and, like, sports expert. Like, we
Loosely.
listen. So this is a treat.
But also, like, I can't tell y'all shit about men's sports anymore because, like, who cares? If it's not about the women, like, I have nothing for you. So there was this commercial that Kendall did about betting, and she was like, "I'm putting my money on the New England Patriots," right? And it was a really cheeky commercial, like, "Oh, people say that like when I date people, then their sports career ends up." Blah, and how do you think I afford my lifestyle?
When she says cheeky, she means shady as hell. It was shady as hell.
It was shady. It was shady. So she's like, yeah, how do you think I can afford my lifestyle? You think this is all just from modeling? Like, I guess because people try to say that she's a gold digger, which pretty sure she's got more money than anyone she's ever dated, but I digress. And so she bet, I don't know if this is real or not, but she bet $1 million on the Patriots. And so the owner of the Patriots was like, I don't care what they say about the Kardashian curse. Like, we've got your back, Kendall. We're glad you're with us, blah, blah, blah. Devin ats her on Twitter and says the Patriots will get the ring way before you do because she has dated a lot of people and she's not married, whatever. She tweets him back and she says, how's your ankle? Because for those of you who don't know, he is injured and not playing. But what I don't understand about this situation is why people keep coming for Kendall Jenner and the amount of niggas that she fucks. Who cares?
Is it a lot? Like, I've
I don't think it's the amount. I think it's the type.
She's tall. She probably wants somebody taller than her.
Fair.
You know, they have a career.
Fair.
She has a career. I mean, who else is she supposed to date? Somebody
That's a
from
good
the post
point.
office?
I'm just saying that's why they say it.
Yeah, but I'm just like, why is it an issue if she's like young and pretty and wealthy? Like, who cares? I didn't know this was a thing. So like my mind is kind of blown. Like
What?
that people were even talking about her dating life.
Oh yeah, and like this is not the first time. There was a tweet one time where somebody shaded her about being with so many professional athletes, and she tweeted them back and was like, "It's so funny that you guys don't think that I'm in full control of where I throw this cooch." Like that was her literal tweet. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't understand why people be so obsessed. And if she has a type, she has a type. Right?
I just saw it as like a joke, like a running joke. I didn't think people were like really cared.
I would hope not, because I'm like, I feel like her older sisters done ran circles around her.
I saw on the list that she dated Blake Griffin. Didn't Kim get engaged to him?
No, that was Chris Humphries.
Okay, see? Okay, first of all, this
but
is
they
why
do
I
look
don't
alike.
do the sport updates, because I be so goddamn confused. When you put Devin Booker on here, I literally thought Ben Simmons in my head. Ben Simmons is a basketball player that was like basically striking and not playing and shit, and he like got paid anyway because they got guaranteed contracts where they get the money even if they don't play. So everybody was talking shit about him because he kept saying he didn't want to fucking play. So she made like a joke about him basically in the commercial about flopping out of the league. So this nigga went and made a counter commercial. It was during the Super Bowl. It was him and Tiffany Haddish, and they were like these lawyers. He had a mustache on. That's why I didn't know. What is it? It wasn't during the Super Bowl. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram. That's why I didn't know it was Ben Simmons till the fucking end of the whole video. Just watching it, I was like, what is going on? Because why is Tiffany Haddish here? And they were like, supposed to be these lawyers that you called, and they were like, we're the ex-communicators, and we'll track down your ex, and if they're talking shit and blah, blah, blah. So all these people start popping up on the screen. Ace from Love Island, Mary J. Blige ex, the black girl they used to date, Travis Kelce was on there. All these people's exes just start popping up. Y'all, I was so fucking confused till I realized at the very end it was Ben Simmons. I said, this nigga went and made a whole counter commercial.
That's crazy.
That's what I thought you had on here, girl. I had my light skins mixed up.
I think it's easy to do.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Wow. So yeah, I mean, saying all that to say, let women fuck whoever they want to fuck. If she wants to fuck every dude in the league, let her. And I bet y'all would let her. So respectfully, shut the fuck up.
Don't complain about men you don't have access to. Like, I feel like it's always regular people who have so much to say. You got into a circle like that, you would be no different.
Girl.
It's okay.
But honestly, I think it's just a joke, because I think when she was dating these people, something happened to where they didn't make it to the championship. Like they would get hurt or get traded or something. So that's why they always bring it up as a curse. But I forgot about the Kim curse, because she got a little curse to her too.
It is funny, but I feel like there is a community of incels who are probably like dead serious when they talk about her. So
yeah,
they really be mad. It's like, you're never gonna meet this lady.
But then also not even just Kim. If you think about Chloe, like Lamar, his career went to shit, and then same thing for Tristan.
But I don't count that for her, because that nigga Lamar was on crack. He was going down either way. And fucking Tristan, who the fuck are you in the first place? Like,
you're right. Tristan,
you're not a LeBron.
Skilled
you
anyway.
Wasn't gonna do shit.
That's fair.
He needed the baby mama at the end of the day.
You're right. Big facts right there. And then lastly in the media this past week, James Pearson Jr. This nigga, who I think he's also a rookie in the NFL. Like this was his rookie season. So there's that. He was arrested this past week for stalking WNBA star of the LA Sparks, Rickea Jackson. Not only stalking her, but then when she was trying to get away from him, he ended up ramming his Lamborghini into her car several times before she was able to get away. And then I think in the midst of all the aggression, somewhere I read that he also like ran into a cop car.
He ran into a cop.
Oh. So I'm just like, if men would just go to therapy, if we start them going to therapy at a younger age, surely we wouldn't have to deal with shit like this. I don't understand why you would stalk someone and then on top of that, try to essentially kill them, one could argue, right? Like, you have everything going for you. You just signed your rookie contract in the NFL and you're tossing that all away because what?
Y'all not gonna like what I got to say.
Go ahead and say it, ULG De La Rey.
I think they need to abolish football. I think these niggas' heads is knocked the fuck loose. I don't think that shit's healthy. Them pads is getting smaller and smaller. They might as well stick the fucking maxi pad on their shoulders and go out there and run against each other because I don't know what the fuck they wear now. Then I was watching the Super Bowl and I was like, they were like, oh, well, they make special things for your helmet, but most of them don't wear it because it doesn't look cool. And then they pointed it out to me. It looked like a fucking koozie on the fucking helmet. What is that gonna do? A sleeve for your helmet? They ain't gonna do shit. They need to do away. Football was meant for your feet. Football. It was meant for your feet. We need to let it go. The CTE is running rampant. These niggas got fucking roid rage. It's it's getting fucking crazy out here. And I'm not saying that's the reason he did it. That nigga could just be a fucking fuck ass nigga. But getting knocked upside the head your whole life ain't gonna help because they be starting you young. Little league, 5.
Yeah.
Running into the wall and shit.
And it appears that, like, they take that dog mentality everywhere in their lives. And that's why, like, women are so at risk for dating them. I agree. And this is why I low-key hate being woke. Because, like, when people made the comparisons to, like, slavery and, like, how white men get wealthy off of, like, these black bodies and this brutality, like, this brutal sport, you can't unsee it. And, like, I hate it. But it's like, if it's not gonna go away, I do think that, like, automatic therapy, like, before you play one game, before you cash one check, because you have these people who are, you know, they, like I said, they have this dog mentality. They have been working probably all of their lives, most of their lives, to get to this really elite level of sports. And once they make it, it's like night and day, especially the ones who don't come from anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just have that mentality. I got to make it out. My whole family is like, you know, they're on my back, blah, blah, blah. And then you go from that to having like endless amounts of wealth and access to all these women. You need to be in therapy because that you can't just turn on a switch and be accustomed to that lifestyle. And then you end up in situations like this for whatever reason, even though he could go off and, you know, just be by himself or be single, well, same thing, but like date another WNBA player, date a model, date whoever you want. But like, no, you're also risking the life of this girl who's also an athlete, who also uses her body for her livelihood. For what? Because you mad?
Because you mad.
Then it's like the lifestyle, the publicity. I feel like football players, what's this term? Their lifeline time in the league is a lot shorter than basketball players. So like there's no aftercare. Them niggas get cut from the team and it's like, bro, you act like I don't even fucking know. You could have been the fucking dish boy. That's how they treat you. Like them niggas are going fucking nuts. And that's why I thought it was crazy when I kept seeing them say he was a rookie, that it was happening so soon. Usually it's people that's been in the league, but when you think about it, you've been running into niggas since you was like 8, and not and like you said, I mean, if you come from like a bad background, which most of them are, that's not helping it either. Cause like I'm not gonna generalize them, but like most niggas, like your dad, if he is around, he's only around while you're playing. When you're off the field, that nigga is not nowhere around. He's either at work or like beating up your mama, and that's how you figuring out how to beat up your girlfriend.
Or your mama's treating you like her man because, you know, she can't get her man to treat her properly. So the only woman you do know how to love halfway decent is your mammy. And that's why you beating up on everybody else. Like,
Yeah, that's like, did you guys watch that documentary about Aaron Hernandez?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh, you must. Well, I mean, if you like stuff like that.
He looked crazy in real life. That's why I was a little like,
Yeah. And just like, so once because he was arrested and convicted, I mean, no one is for sure how many people he killed, but he was only convicted of the one. but then he was suspected of killing, I think, maybe 2 or 3 other people as well. But once he passed away, they asked his wife if they could study his brain because, like you're saying, I mean, this kid has played football his entire life. There were so many times in high school where he would get a concussion. And, concussion protocol is supposed to be, quote unquote, 2 weeks, but really a concussion protocol should take longer than that, one would think. And once they studied his brain, I think even though he was maybe 26, 27, he passed away really young, they said his brain was that of 60, 70-year-old because of the constant trauma to his brain. And they were like, not to say this is the case, but this could have had a lot to do with why he murdered the people that he that he murdered anyone in general. So that CTE is real, and they definitely need to be doing some shit to help football players specifically work through that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope the WNBA got some sort of program or something for it. Would you say her name was Rakia?
Rakia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that shit's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And keep that nigga in there. I don't give a fuck how fast he run, what he throw, what he catch. Nigga, you rammed into me and the police. You don't give a fuck about me. You are
Mm-mm.
going to kill me. That's how bitches die because y'all let these niggas out the jail. Keep them
Right.
in there.
Yeah.
Go sew a towel. Do something.
Go do
You
what?
gonna do it out here. Sew a towel. Do something.
That is too funny.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that's all I got for my contribution to
I
the
didn't
reality
wanna I
check-in.
didn't wanna go down that road, but niggas is crazy.
No,
Niggas is
seriously.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when people are just like, "Oh, just block them. Oh, just do this." You try, and look what the fuck's going on. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
know where this happened at, but what if she's, in some place where she don't have no family?
Mm-hmm.
Like, 'cause they be traveling and shit,
And that's the thing. She probably, because she's playing in Unrivaled, which takes place in Miami. But I think this might have happened when they had the weekend off.
Mm.
So yeah, it's very scary. Very,
And I
very
didn't see
scary.
much about it, but I did see where before all this happened, she would be crying at games and stuff like that. And they were like, oh, now people are
Oh.
intervening because she had been dealing with this for a while. And
Mm,
unfortunately, that
Mm.
is how it happens. It has to escalate to a point where somebody has to get locked up or whatever because, and I hate this so much because it's people technically you can't do anything besides a restraining order or something like that. There's nothing to put that person in jail until they actually break the law, which
which is
sucks.
crazy.
And a lot of
Mhm.
times by then it can be too late.
Yeah, cause it's not like I can put you on a fucking, restraining order and then have a police escort sitting outside waiting for your ass to break it.
Right.
That's fucking wild.
It's a shame. But I think that
Mm.
is a good segue down to Lover's Lane and determining how to know if someone actually likes you. What are y'all's thoughts there?
I have mixed feelings about this, cause one time I got hit on by this girl in the club, and I didn't really realize she was hitting on me till I left. I thought about it, and I was like, "She was making a move on me. What's going
Wait, what did
on?"
she do?
It was like Halloween. Was it? No, it was rodeo. Time frame. So I had on a cowgirl outfit. Everybody had on cowgirl outfits, so my cheeks was out. And
Okay.
we went
Yeah.
to the club afterwards, and this girl came through, and she obviously was a little tipsy or something, but she had walked past us once and kind of danced by us and was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get to the bathroom," so she disappeared, and then she came back and she was standing next to us. So I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, she's standing here talking to them, the people I was with. I was just standing there listening to the music. So she looks at me and she was like, "Oh, your outfit's cute." And then she cupped my booty with her hand, cupped it. And I looked at her I kinda brushed her hand off because I was like, "Girl, unhand me. I don't know you. I know we girls and kicking it, ha ha, he and me." Unhand me, thank you. So I was just kinda like, "Oh, thanks, girl." And then later on, I was driving home. I was like, "She was trying to rub up on me. She was trying to cop her a feel. She got her one." And I felt a little violated.
That didn't register in the moment.
No, I thought she was it just felt like she lingered cupping on my ass a little longer than "Oh, girl, you look good." It was kinda like, "Ooh, girl." But I didn't realize it till after. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to tell if a girl was interested in me. As far as guys, it's like I don't know. It's like, obviously, it's hard though to tell if a nigga actually likes you. Well, at least for me. Cause I'm like modeling and just feel like obviously niggas are gonna like me. Not to sound cocky, but it's like I'm pretty. I know I'm attractive. So like what past that, you know?
Mhm.
So at this current point, I don't think I know in my dating life. I don't really think I know. I think I'm trying to figure that out because I think I, in the past, accepted the bare minimum of like interest. So now I'm trying to figure out like the difference between someone liking me and lusting over me. I think I try to pay attention to like reciprocation because I feel like just in general, I made a TikTok about this once. Like this guy walked up to me while I was walking my dog and he just kept asking me questions, 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 but I wasn't asking the questions back. 'Cause usually I feel like if it's someone I'm interested in and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I answer and I'm like, "Oh, so what about you?" Or "Where are you from?" You know, that shows I'm interested in the conversation. If I give you a one-worded answer and no feedback or engagement, that means cut the shit. I'm not interested. So I feel like I try to put that into my relationships.
What if they're like, "Oh, she has social anxiety. I need to do more. Let me ask more questions."
Well, in those situations, I try to be as nice as possible because 'cause I'm so scared of, like, getting hurt for rejecting someone because these niggas are crazy. So
Mhm.
I try to be as respectful, but, like, I'm good as possible, so I will start lying. I live with my husband. He in there right now.
See him? You
Yeah.
wanna talk to him? I'll go get him. I know.
Yeah, I'm like they start asking too much. I'm like, "Yeah, my husband. I'm on my way to my husband." Mhm. Alright. But, okay, so what I was gonna say, relationship-wise, I feel like if I put myself out there a little bit and you not putting yourself out there a little bit, then that just means you don't like me like that. Like, I invite you to, like, a double date with my friends, you never introduce me to your friends. What are we doing, you know? Holidays are a good way to kind of gauge birthdays. You give me a gift, I get you a gift. You know? What? I don't know. Shit. I'm still figuring it out. I'm dead. I just want somebody to care. I feel like that's how you figure it out. Does the nigga care?
I know it. She's an unexpected lover girl. That's all she want. That baby just needs somebody to love her. Yes, she do.
Ugh.
I know it. But I mean, I'm in the same boat. I don't fucking know. I've been hit on by since you like mentioned girls. I've been hit on by girls. Um, this is like people probably wouldn't believe some of the stories I have just because like but it's like I got some stories, child. So I remember this actually happened to me twice in undergrad. You know how sometimes just randomly, and I feel like it's something like more to it. You know how sometimes you can see a person, but like you can just walk past them, but that interaction for whatever reason just stands out. Like versus like seeing somebody at the gas station that you pay no attention to. I remember walking past this girl on campus. I could tell she was a stud, you know, she was a steady. But like the next day, like, and literally we were walking opposite directions. I walked into the student center. Like that's what I did. Didn't think nothing of it, but I did remember looking at her and seeing her. The next day on Facebook, she was like, "Hey, I walked past you yesterday and I think you're really cute. Do you like girls?" And I was like, whoa, like that, I know exactly who that is. And I was like, no, I don't, but thank you so much. And she was like, oh, dang. And like, she kept trying to like strike up the conversation and like, I just stopped writing her. But that, something like that happened twice. And then I guess more recently, I was at a conference in Nashville and like, I made a friend because I went to the conference by myself and I just saw like the nerdiest girl. And I was like, oh, I feel like we'd be friends. So like I walked up to her, but like we ended up just like hanging out the whole time. Her job sent her there and stuff. And so like she had a room and blah, blah, blah. And like at the time I was living in Bowling Green and I was like, oh, I don't want to go back. She was like, oh, you could just stay here because there was like some time in between the sessions. And so like I just hung out in her room with her and I was like sitting off to the side and she was like laying down and she was like being really friendly. Like she had on a dress and she was like, you can
And
come
when you
here.
started telling this story, I forgot what we was talking about till you got to the bed. I was like, "Oh shit, yeah."
I'm up now. Oh, and then like she kept like she had on a, like a dress and she was like she kept like pulling her dress up a little bit, and she was like, "You can lay in the bed with me. Did you want to take a nap?" And I was like, "I mean, I'm cool in the chair." Like, so like to this day, I'm like, was she flirting with me? I don't know. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. Like,
Look
I
at
ain't
the
never met
dress.
somebody that quick that was that comfortable around me. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was just cool. It was just, hey, networking type stuff. And then in her room, she was just like, "You can lay on the bed with me." And I'm like, "What, man? Why do I see like your upper thigh and it's an ankle length
Uh-huh.
dress? Like, it's up there."
Wow.
Are
When
Yeah.
you was telling the story, it was escalating a little quick. I said, "Oh, you went to the room?
You see what I'm saying? It
Okay."
was so that I wouldn't have to drive, an hour back
Yeah.
to where I lived. So, and like we were going to like another session, and like I had volunteered at the conference too, because that's how I got in for free game. Like if you volunteer for stuff, they'll pay for your ticket. But yeah, so I'm like, to this day, I'm like, was she flirting with me?
I think the answer is
Yeah.
yes
That
for
is
No,
200.
but see, even though somebody would be like, "Yeah," I'm like, "No, she didn't," because she didn't say it. You know what I mean? And like, even with guys, like some guys will still have like, because they say, "Oh, believe actions." I guess at this point, it's just a matter of believing patterns for me, because I
ooh,
mean,
preach.
y'all know the stuff that I done told y'all, that like, I just be getting promised the sun, the moon, and the stars, right? But like
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, I'll indulge you, but then I haven't heard from you in like a few weeks. So it's like, I don't think you're serious. Not saying that you don't like me, but it's like you're not as serious as you probably try to portray with your words. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, I can't really believe your words, even though your words were planning actions. Did those actions actually happen? No. So the pattern is telling me, no, you don't like me. Next.
Back when I was a teacher, I took a summer class. It was like a literature thing. And they had this poet, not this poet, she was just an author. Or was she a poet? I don't know. She wrote books. And she came in to do a session with us. And she had these poems that we were supposed to write. And so she gave us like the outline, and we just like plugged in words, right? And one of the phrases was, "I am from blank." And so like, I am from grandma's home cooking. I am from Rice Krispies in the morning, shit like that. So when it got around to me, I said, "I am from listening with my eyes." Kayla, what you just said makes me think back to that moment, because you can't listen to people and think that what they're saying is a representative of who they are. You have to listen by watching what they do. And then like once you've caught on to the pattern, be like, huh, okay,
Noted.
that's a good data point. Like, now what do I want to do with that?
That's literally where I'm at, because it's like everybody likes me. But like, to figure out if a nigga really trying to be with me, it's like, oh, you're not doing the things to try to be with me. So I'm
Right.
put you right where you need to be.
Right. Because why are you telling me you want to buy a house?
Like, excuse me, are you trying to why are you trying to create a family?
That part. And I think Whitney, the one who, that video I sent you guys, wig failed a wedding veil, she made a point to say in one of her Instagram videos recently that it's like, there is a difference between reciprocation and pursuit. Like, someone can reciprocate your energy
Mhm.
without actually pursuing you, because then if he's pursuing you, that means that he's made his mind up and you're what he wants, you're what he's going after. Whereas reciprocation, it's like transactional, but like a pursuit, you don't have to give me anything back. You're what I want, so I'm going to keep coming regardless of what it is that you're giving me.
Hell, it's hard enough to get the reciprocation.
Do you guys feel like you've ever truly been pursued?
Not the way that I would prefer to be. I feel like I was for like a window of time, but it was kind of thrown with like, "Are you interested or not? Because I'm not going to keep doing all this." And I'm like, well, you're not a real lover, because where's the yearn? You see what I'm saying? Like,
It's the yearn.
you know what I mean? And I was like, but
Damn.
that's literally the risk that you take. Like when you choose to pursue somebody and you feel like I don't know, like you're trying to fall in love, that is the point. Like, it's either yes or no. I'm not the type of person that that would waste somebody's time if there wasn't any hope. I would just tell you like, nah, I'm not interested, and there's really nothing you can do to change my mind. So if I'm allowing you to do that, like, why are you telling me like, well, I'm not gonna keep doing all that? Well, bye. Go half-ass somebody else.
And
That is fucking crazy. And to think I'm gonna want you after you said that is crazy.
I was going to say, but I feel like there's probably a lot of women, girls out there who probably would hear like, "Oh, okay." Well, like, that would make them give in, because it's like, "Oh, well, I like that he's pursuing me." And I mean, yeah, I guess he's right. He has been doing it for 60 days, like, let me just, but it's like, no. That's red flag number one.
I don't wanna say forward, but, like, if I want a nigga, Imma walk up to the nigga like, "Hey, what's your name?" I just feel I had to stop doing that because I'm looking for a leader, so I can't start off leading, you know?
And I think taking it back to Pastor Kayla, one of the things that I've been leaning or like being like thinking about, what do I want, in my forever partner? And it's like Miranda said, now I don't think I would ever go up to a guy and be like, hey, I'm digging you, but being like, I want a leader. So like, show me that you can lead and start by what it looks like to pursue me, because then that's going to show me how disciplined are you, how persistent or resilient are you, how creative are you, and it's like, okay, that's going to exhibit a lot of leadership qualities, because I think I really, 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 not I think, but like, I really want someone who, not in like a toxic culty kind of way, but is a man of God. And whatever God he prescribes to, I feel like we're all talking to the same person at the end of the day. But it's like, show me that you know how to lead like God would lead. Right?
Yeah, and I don't know if a lot of these men know how to lead.
I know.
I don't. Because I feel like, I mean, we talked about this on like one of our earlier episodes, but like in order to lead, you also have to know how to submit. Like, know that you are submitting to something bigger and higher than yourself in order to lead your partner. Yeah, and I'm generalizing now, but just for the individual person, yeah, if like, are you able to do both? Like submit to God and then lead me.
Mm-hmm.
And also to add to that, someone can be a leader and have that, but also then not be vulnerable. It's
Mm-hmm.
like having a shell. Like you got someone doing the duties, but like is someone emotionally like investing in you and the relationship as well as leading at the same time?
And see, I feel like it should be the man's job to pursue. We as women, while we're waiting to be pursued, need to be sharpening our discernment. And I think that because once someone then pursues us, based on what you just said, Miranda, then it's like, okay, you're pursuing me, so that's showing me that you can lead, but can you nurture? Can you be my best friend? Can you be a safe space? Can you provide emotionally, physically, financially, whatever that means to however you want to interpret that. Can you do all of those things as well? And again, that's not something that someone can prove to you by what they say, but by watching how they move and how they show up for you or don't.
And
Tracking the
see,
pattern.
that's where, like, and I don't want to say that I've already mastered that, but I mean, to be honest, I kind of have. My issue is when I see those things that I don't prefer or don't like, my mind still goes, so, well, we can work with that because it's more good
Yeah.
than, you see what I'm saying? So, like, I need to still be firm on, like, okay, well, this isn't exactly what I asked for or what I wanted, so I need to exit. Because if I like a person back, I'm going to be willing to work with them, even though I already know that they don't have the qualities that I feel like I need in a partner.
You got to enforce your personal boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to let them slip, child.
And my dad, interestingly enough, listen, y'all, Dad, if you're listening, I'm proud of you. He is really trying to not trying, he's working on himself. He sent me this video, and it was a preacher, and it was really good. I'll share it with you guys. And the preacher in this video was saying women need to, not just women, but women and men, you need to have a list of 10 of the most important qualities that you are looking for in your lifelong partner. And it obviously not the superficial things, not he's got to be 6'5" and she's got to be 5'9", nothing surface level, real important shit. Of those 10 things, the person that you feel like you are interested in, they need to be meeting at least 7 of those 10, because if not, then it becomes a project.
Yeah, I'm project out.
Honey, you project out, I'm vibed out. I ain't got another vibe to give.
I ain't got no more arts and crafts, no supplies for no
We gotta
listen,
uh
no jewel,
paint.
bedazzled paint,
Jesus.
no iron-on patches. Just everything. I ain't got it.
Just my thing is like figuring out if a nigga like me is already one hurdle to figure the fuck out. Then you don't even know if you mean a representative or the nigga. And who knows how long a nigga can keep his representative up, honey.
It
Some
don't take
niggas
long.
is good at it.
I feel like it's kind of like why corporate America has the 90-day rule, because I think there's like science research to support that past 90 days, whatever facade people are trying to maintain, they literally cannot maintain it. So I guess that's a word of advice. Like, really pay attention in those 90 days and maybe pay less attention to the way that person is treating you, but to how they're treating others, how they're interacting with others, how they're problem solving, how they're planning, all of those things. And then give it 30 days past 90 to see, has anything changed?
Playing devil's advocate, what do you say about people who say their partners like snap when they get pregnant? Have you
Mm.
seen that? Where
I
like the
haven't.
guy totally changes once the partner's pregnant. They just turn into a different person.
No.
I feel like in a lot of cases, I feel like
There
stuff
would be
is
signs.
there. Yeah, in a lot of cases. But then also in other cases, I feel like it's just very situational because it is people that have, that, I mean, on the surface level, it just seems like they would be able to have good discernment or whatever that are like, yeah, I didn't see it coming. And there are enough of those stories for me to believe that what they're saying is fully true. Because, a kid is one of those things where it's like, oh, you can't take it back to the store. Your life is changed forever. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I agree with it for the most part, but I mean, a lot of these girls that I feel like could do better as far as like selecting a mate to mate with. I'm just like, yeah, something was there. I mean, for example, just people that I've known or like went to school with and they're like, that is their plight now. It's like, oh, well, he don't help or do nothing. I'm like, well, why'd you date him? Because I remember in high school, he got on my damn nerves.
Yeah. I think we just have to start paying more attention and not being so quick to get wrapped up in like wearing the rose colored glasses, you know? And I think too for women, it's like we have to look at them and not get so excited just for the fact that someone is pursuing us, but like treating this like a job interview. Is this a job that you want to have or not? You know, and not just being like, somebody's into me and like I'm into them because they're into me. Like, but are you like, take a step back. Are you really into them? Do you know them enough to be into them? If you are into them, give me 3 reasons and explain why, you know?
And literally, just because you're dating doesn't mean you have to be in a relationship.
That.
Like, you can date people and get in a relationship with someone who it actually makes sense to be in a relationship.
And that's good advice too, is not putting all your eggs in one basket. Don't feel like just because there's only one person right now that that's your only option ever. And if there's multiple people, yeah. And then make some lists, you know, like, oh, person A does X, Y, and Z. Person B does this, this, and that. Person C does this, this, and that. And it's like, of these 3, like, which of these suitors do I like the most? Or which one am I most aligned with and what I'm looking for?
One person told me not to do that a while ago, and I was like, no, he's great. I never put them all in one basket ever again. They seem like it, but I'm too much of a realist. Not like I said, like I have the discernment 1,000,000%. I just need to do better at acting on it. Like, okay, I know this ain't it, so I need to bounce. But yeah, we'll get there. I don't want to learn any more lessons though when it comes to love and relationships. I'm good. So now I know better next time. I bet I won't. I bet I don't.
Yeah.
One thing I had to learn personally was just because the next nigga is a little bit better than the last one doesn't mean he's your nigga.
Come on.
Okay?
That's it, and that's all.
Please,
Yeah.
just take that with you.
Hmm. And this topic came to mind because I was watching this show the past couple weeks, and this girl was going over to this guy's house, staying in his hot tub almost every night for like a week straight until like
That would have
4.
got me. Because what you mean he got a hot tub? Huh?
And they would hang out until like 4 o'clock in the morning. So there was a text chain where she was like, I had so much fun, I should have stayed. And he was like, yeah, you could have. So she took that as shit, like he's feeling me. So then next episode is like, I'm catching feelings for you. And he was like, oh, no, like I don't feel like that about you at all. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, maybe he meant stay the night on the couch.
But like you could have stayed. Like you didn't have to drive home at 4 o'clock in the morning because it's not safe for you to. So you could have stayed and then got up and left.
And see, that's where I'm like, yeah, that's what you missed. You read into him saying you could have stayed as you should have stayed. He probably was just trying to be like, yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course you can crash on the couch, and you took that. But then also in her defense, devil's advocate, not that he needs any, is like, we're hanging out every day until 4 o'clock in the morning. Does that mean you like me? Does that mean someone's interested?
In a jacuzzi.
In a jacuzzi. Context matters.
Because what do you mean you didn't feel the same way, but yet you're providing this atmosphere that's romantic AF in most people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a romantic hot tub time or are they partying?
Well, I don't know. We didn't get
Because
to see
I ain't
camera
never thought about
footage.
hot tub to be romantic personally. I think it
No?
is like party time.
You don't feel like it's like intimate? Like you don't be seeing them cabins and stuff? Like the couple's suites always have a little jacuzzi in it?
I mean, yeah, but when I think hot tub, I think party.
No. Jayla, what do you think of?
No, I would think intimate too. I would
Yeah.
also think intimate.
Romantic getaway.
No, ain't nobody ever took me to no hot tub. Shit.
And if they did, they're gonna be like, girl, calm down. Relax, we're not getting turned.
I might take you, LG
Yeah.
De La Rey, to a hot tub, an intimate hot tub.
Well, it sounds like I need to go with a man.
Yes.
Only if, okay? He's one of many baskets.
So that's why I'm
She
like,
took it from 0 to 100 real quick, though. I feel like she could have had so many other questions before she led to, I got feelings for you. A week?
Agreed.
Okay, let me course correct. It wasn't a week. I don't think it was hot tub every single night, but when his friends were replaying why she quote unquote caught feelings, he was like, bro, you've been hanging out with her every single day for the past month.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But does that mean even if y'all are spending that much time together?
What, I need to know like what the context is, cause
I don't. If you hang out with me every day in a jacuzzi, we go together. I don't care what you're talking about.
I'm crying. But they never kissed or like cuddled or me off. I've been hanging out with you a month. You ain't try to cuddle this. The hot tub is throwing me off, y'all.
But see, I'd be like, well, ain't nobody else over here at 4 o'clock in the morning? A month in a row? Okay, you single. Not anymore because I'm here.
But should we be looking at, if a man has not said, hey, I'm into you, should we assume that they're into us?
No.
So is it her fault she got her feelings hurt? Or is it his?
It's definitely her fault she got her feelings hurt. I'm sorry.
It's
Can't
both
contribute
me.
to it, but it's her fault.
How old is this man?
Late 30s. She's early 30s.
He knows exactly what he's doing. Like, to me, there's no logic that can explain him being like, oh, I was doing this to be friendly. Consistently for a month, romantic, I mean, hot tub or not, like, if we're staying up talking till 4 o'clock in the morning, because everybody knows that, like, the foundation of a decent or good, healthy relationship is friendship, being able to communicate, like, having things to talk about and blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that. So it feels like the foundation was being laid, whether either one of them knew it or not. So to me, it just makes sense why she was like, yeah. But I'm like, if his friends had to be like, bro, come on now. Like, if he was like maybe a hot 25, then sure, okay. But if he's late 30s, no, I'm not buying that.
What the only information that you told us, I personally would have thought he was gay, and I would have made multiple comments like, "Oh, so yeah." I would have asked. I would have, she did not keep it P. At the end of the day, she did keep it P. She could have asked so many other questions, so many other ways to figure that the fuck out. Without being like, I got feelings for you, because girl, what?
Yeah.
But see, I think based on what both of y'all have said, are saying, like you, Miranda, how you said, if you like a nigga, you gonna go up to him and be like, yeah, I like you. And then based on her hanging out with him every single day for a month, she's probably thinking, well, yeah, it makes sense for me to tell him that I like him. Because
I would have told him that at the get-go, not after a month. And I would have been fielding the area for that month. Because if I'm over here till 4 o'clock in the morning, what time am I getting there? If I'm getting there past 9 p.m., that means he's got all day to be with other bitches. So I'm not just going to assume he's only hanging out with me this whole month. And I'm also going to be asking questions like, who you be here with? Did somebody help you decorate this? Like, where you go party at? You be going to the bar? Cause we been in the hot tub. So you don't be going out, you don't go down to the gay club? That's not where you go to, okay. So you not gay. Oh.
Ma'am.
So
first of all, if a man in his late 30s got time to go to work and hang out with somebody else before 9 p.m. and then me until 4 a.m.
What show is this? Cause it don't sound like he got a job he really gotta go to.
No,
he
doesn't.
got a jacuzzi. Hold on, he doing something for money.
TV. It's a reality TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a company, but even still, it's not like a going into an office every day. The TV show is his job.
Okay.
I
And
don't know, 'cause I see what you're saying, Kay, but I also feel like that's her fault. She shouldn't have put her feelings in that.
I don't think she should have said that she liked him, but I do understand why she felt the way she felt. Because, I mean, it doesn't really take that long, especially like if a connection is made, if the attraction is there, it really doesn't take that long to figure out if you really F with somebody or not. So,
Yeah.
a month?
But was her feelings hurt?
Yes.
Or was she just like,
No,
see,
no,
that's
no.
what
Her
I'm
feelings were
saying. Like, it
hurt.
could have been different. She asked and was like, oh, this ain't that. How
But
old
what
is
if she
she?
didn't know that she liked him until like after a couple of weeks? Because I know you said that you would have told him out the gate, but like there's been several people that I didn't like them out the gate, and they didn't like me out the gate, and then we got to know each other, and it was like, oh, huh, okay, this is
That's
fun.
why I'm saying we don't have enough context to like make that call.
I
'Cause,
do.
like, how does this all? It's
So
not
you,
looking good for her, for me on my end.
yeah. Jay,
I
how
did.
you feel? We over here just
Well, and like
See,
I can see, like I was originally thinking of it, and like I was on her side. Like, yeah, how the fuck do you lead her on for an entire month by hanging out with her every single day? But then when I started thinking about what Whitney said, the difference between reciprocation and pursuit, I'm like, but he didn't make it known that you're what he wanted. So you shouldn't have just assumed because you were feeling some type of way that he was feeling the same way. Because it's like, are you saying that anytime you hang out with a guy, it has to lead down the road of, I like him? Can you not just hang out with a guy and be like, we have a really great friendship? And then at some point, if he says, you know what? I like you, I want to date you, then it's like, oh, okay, let me put that hat on, you know? I feel like as women, we get in this situation a lot where we think someone likes us, but they haven't said it. And I know for me personally, until you let me know that you're interested, we're friends. I'm not reading into, oh, was he trying to flirt with me today? Or like, no.
I'm the same way because I'm like, if you don't tell me what can I do with that? Nothing. But I mean, again, a month in a hot tub. Okay, I'm done. She could have figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody's ever invited me to a hot tub because I wouldn't. If I would have showed up and they would have been all trying to push up on me. I thought this was a party.
Damn, we're gonna have a ULG retreat,
Yes.
and we're gonna get a hot tub.
A hot tub, 1000%.
I don't know. I'm scared. Every time I see somebody post about a hot tub online now, they be like, "I got hot tub foliitis."
What is
Some
that?
little, I don't know. Some they be getting when they don't clean the hot tubs good.
Yeah, I heard they can be like a breeding ground for
Yeah.
Yeah,
disease if they're
darn.
not taken care of well.
That's why I feel like I only get in there when I'm a little off that yak. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, you got to be a little, inebriated too. You don't care about the germs
Just hop in that motherfucker. When I was a kid, I used to go under the water. That's disgusting.
in a
In the
hot tub.
jacuzzi?
Yeah.
What?
Miranda.
Acting like it's a hot springs. What's going on?
What the fuck?
How
We
did you
was
get?
kids. We was just doing shit.
Mm.
It wasn't that hot.
I don't want to. I don't want to think about swimming in public swimming pools. That haunts me to this day. Because I'm just like, we would see band-aids in the pool and didn't give a fuck. Like, bleh,
Pre-COVID,
hey,
we
me.
was just living life, honey.
I miss that mentality. I miss that brain.
Even
See,
you
diving,
can't even waterfall a drink no more. Like I need my own drink. I don't want none of you to put your lips on.
nothing.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to see your cavities when you open your mouth to drive the boat.
Damn, drive the boat was right before the COVID. We was
What?
driving the boat.
I mean, I would, but
Wasn't, but like it was a time.
it was a thing.
So if you listening and you got a little testosterone on you, you gonna have to let me know a little something, all right? I'm not a mind reader, honey.
Let all of us
Please.
know, because the Lover Girl lesson of the week is confusion is the only clarity you need. If you got to start asking yourself
Hello.
questions, if you got to get in your group chat and be like, okay, so he said this. Do you think that?
You know what I'm
Nope.
saying?
Nip that shit in the bud, boo. It ain't it.
Bam.
It ain't it. And to take it back to the pulpit, God is not the author of confusion, okay? So let it go.
Oh, we done
Let
took
it
out
go.
ULG church congregation.
They gonna be mad at us. And Toby, I was like, okay, this is not for the saints. So sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
And I was like, we're grown, so expect grown conversations.
Period.
Well, y'all, to wrap it up, I did want to let y'all know that we did start our I don't know if I brought this up last time, but we started our second solo date, which turned out to be a spa day, whether you go get you a massage, a facial, you do a little spa day for yourself at home, get you some cucumbers, make look real nice,
For the
you know,
niggas,
lo-fi.
for the niggas who might be listening, do that for your girl. Run her a nice little bubble bath with some
Do
music,
it for
light some
both of y'all.
incense.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, make yourself useful. Like, get up. What are you doing?
Oh,
Get up.
There's
honey,
nothing I love more than to take a bath. So to find someone to take a bath with me, fuck out of here.
rub a foot or two, you know?
Yes.
You feel me?
And then she's gonna
Um,
reciprocate because listen, iron sharpens iron.
Hello. And also, I just wanted to say it's time to bring back shame. It is okay to shame people. People need to be embarrassed. That's how you build character. So when your older folks and your relatives keep using this damn AI to make these god awful
Yeah.
images on the internet,
Yeah.
shame them. Take their phones, deactivate their accounts,
Drag them into the town
embarrass
square.
them. Y'all are killing black folks. Y'all know when y'all generate them fucking pictures of fucking your grandma sitting next to Rosa Parks and MLK wearing snapbacks and motherfucking Harriet Tubman having a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing people. Them
Literally.
centers where
Literally.
they cooling down the fucking computers to make them fucking images. They're in Memphis. They're down south. They're where all the black and brown people are fucking up the air, fucking up the water. So if you ain't got something real important to ask, stay off the goddamn chat GPT and leave the fucking AI alone.
That's the most important thing. I understand like resources in the planet. First and foremost, they look ugly.
Shame to you all.
Shame. And I love that. I don't
Yeah.
feel like nothing else needs to be said.
I love that too. I will share though an update on my end.
My bad.
Nope. We should have let her go last because that was good. Over the weekend, I went on to a Valentine's Day event, and for 2026, it is on my bingo card to make 3 new friends. I got 3 numbers, and I went out with one of the girls today. She was super cool. We definitely seem like we're aligned. So that's words to say, like, if you're in a new place or if you're in an old place and you just want new friends, new experiences, put yourself out there. Go for it. You never know what could come of it. So, yeah. And girlfriends are really the only relationships that matter right now.
Truly.
Manifesting works, people.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Well, this was eventful.
I thought last time was my favorite, but I feel like every time we record, it just keeps topping. So I'm having a blast.
Yes. Well, we're about to put y'all on D&D. Love y'all. Till next time.